Welcome, everybody. Welcome to our CAN 2011 Legislative Roundtable. There are a lot of familiar faces here. How are you? But many of you are first-time visitors to our Law and Learning Center. So welcome. Do you like it?
Yes.
We've only been here since April 1st. So I think it's a testament to somebody had a whip and was that was Lee. He's really hard when it comes to getting people to work. Anyhow, we are so very fortunate to have so many association leaders from across the state, not even just South Florida, with us here today to talk with many of our public policy makers about community association legislation. And when we first created the Community Advocacy Network, Lee Katzman and Alan Garfinkel and I had a discussion back in 2007 about the Community Advocacy Network and what it could be. This is exactly what we envisioned. Groups of people who live in communities, who serve on community boards, or who work for community associations, having an opportunity to meet with their public policy makers and tell them what really works and what doesn't work in their associations. Who could have guessed that this session, just a show of hands, that we would see an attempt to completely deregulate the community association management industry? Did anybody see that one coming? Or that we would completely rip out the alternative dispute framework with the division? I don't think anyone saw that coming. But that is exactly why we created CAN. As attorneys, we got tired of seeing laws pass each year that impacted our association clients without them having an opportunity to give their input or even have knowledge of some of these laws. And a lot of what we do is thanks to the work of a phenomenal advisory council. While you were all having lunch, we weren't eating lunch, but we did have breakfast, right? It's their only perk. They come from all over. If we don't feed them, that's it. We have 11 members on our advisory council. They come from different industries. They come from different communities throughout the state, but they share a common vision in wanting to improve community association lifestyle for the millions of people living in the more than 60,000 community associations. We weren't fortunate to have all 11 members with us here today, but those that are, I want to introduce you to them. We've got Charlotte Greenberg from Broward Coalition. We've got Benita Vandal from Hayden and Associates. We've got Wendy Murray from Associate and Villages of Renaissance Master Association. We've got Ewing Sutherland from Gulfside Condominium Association. Ewing is also here on behalf of Jim Hoppenstadt, a fellow Collier County representative who is also on the Pelican Bay Foundation. We've got POI Racy from Galt Mile Association. Who put you to work on the...
Better get him away from this.
For those of you that don't know, I'm going to tell you a secret. Pio is also in a band. And
He doesn't do the electronics.
We've got Barbara Z, Alliance of Delray. And Nick Azar, who is here on behalf of Jack Loeb from Fish Drive. And that's our advisory council. So we just sat and we talked about the things that we'd like to see happen next year. And we want input from all of you. You don't have to be on the advisory council to give input. There are bags at the end of this meeting where you will find how to contact us. And if you have an idea for new legislation, if you don't get a chance to get your question asked during this session, we still want to hear from you. You can reach us. You can send us an email. We have Diana Ferguson from our lobbying team, Rutledge, Asinia, and Brunel here. Diana, wave. This is the lady who goes to all the offices up in Tallahassee and just barges in and says, I got to talk to you about what CAN wants to do. I'd also like to thank our corporate sponsors. You know, they help put on these events. CAN is a not-for-profit corporation. Everything that comes in goes out. Actually, more goes out than comes in. We'd like it to be the reverse. I've told there's somebody here who likes to donate to things. Here she is. So we're going to talk to her later. But our corporate sponsors, we have Associate Management, Platinum Level Sponsor. If you are one of our sponsors and you're here, please stand up. Anybody from Associate?
Yes.
Okay, Associate, thank you. One of our great sponsors. The Brickman Group, BB&T, Continental, the Continental Group. CSI Associates, KW Property Management and Consulting, Gerstel, Rosen and Goldenberg, Bank Atlantic, Cutter's Edge Lawn and Maintenance, Kane and Company CPAs, Florida Shores Bank, and Southern Certified Contractor. We thank all our corporate sponsors. They help us do these kind of events. And of course, my personal biggest corporate sponsors are my two partners, right here, Lee Katzman and Alan Garfinkel. Please stand up. This started out as my little indulgence, and they have given unwavering support, and they've really provided a permanent home for Can. So I really, really thank you guys for this support. In addition to our legislator guests and our amazing group of association leaders, we have one candidate here. I hope he's still here. I met him earlier, Louis Reinstein. Hey, hi. Louis is running in District 96, which includes Weston, Plantation, and Sunrise. Let's see, that is Franklin Sand's current seat, right, Louis?
Yeah, that's right, 98.
Okay. And Representative Sand, you are term limited. And you see, does this bother you that this person is here running for your seat?
I'm happy.
Okay. Just teasing. Louis is a civil attorney, but he's previously taught at David Posnick Hebrew Day School, B'nai Aviv, and Broward Community College. And I have to say at this point, this event was largely possible due to our CAN legislative assistant, Kristen Pesachak. Kristen, you have to come up now. Don't mind. She was, I never saw more lists in my life. She had like every 15 minutes calibrated. Some of our legislators were unable to attend today's event, but they sent representatives from their office, and Kristen made me a little list. Right, Kristen? Speaking of lists. So, Representative Berman could not be here, but Abby Ross is here from her office. And just so you know, the reason legislators send their aides is because they're going to hear everything you have to say, and they're going to take it back to their legislators and say, this is what these people want. We have, from Representative Brooks' office, Alana Ziff. Nope, I guess she's left. Well, Representative Rice, you're here. You're going to introduce them yourself, right? Representative Perman's office, Danny Rogers. Representative Rich, we have Julie Fishman. Senator Ring, we have Joel Ramos, and Joel worked very hard on our bill. Senator Sachs' office, we have Gladys Farrar. And also from Senator Sachs' office, Beth Kennedy. Now, the governor and the CFO Atwater are not here because they are in meetings in Tallahassee. Correct. But did they bring their staff is not here? Okay. Well, you know what? We'll give them our message anyhow. With that, we are going to start out and have you guys introduce yourselves.
Excuse me. Before there's a couple of representatives' aides that are here that you can announce. Sharon Doherty is Representative Bruzzo's.
Representative Abruzzo's office, Sharon Doherty. Sorry, Sharon.
Representative Schlossberg and Lawrence, Victoria, and Stephanie.
Well, here, why don't you just say it? There you go.
Okay, from Representative Schlossberg's office, we have Lawrence, Victoria, and Stephanie.
Is there anyone else here from a legislator's office I didn't mention?
Hi, Jessica Finkelstein with Representative Jim Waldman.
Okay, thanks, Jessica. Okay, now that we've hit everyone, we are going to have our panel of legislator guests introduce themselves.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ari Porth. I represent a district just adjacent to Representative Waldman's district that I think we're sitting in. It's Coral Springs and Tamarack.